I am planning a whole craft room redo. My room is pretty tiny, so I can't get any new cabinetry, and the cabinetry that I do have, I can't even rearrange it because of the way my room is configured and the size of my room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into those cabinets and I'm going to reorganize all my supplies. Actually, I want to touch every single thing I have, so then I know what I can keep, what I need, and what I can donate, and I will probably maybe have a little less. I have trouble parting with things. I don't know why. That's just who I am. But anyway, so I'm planning to reorganize every single thing so it'll work better for me when I'm crafting. Now, I started this a couple months ago, but then summer came and I just quit because our summers here in Canada, they're pretty short, and we spend a lot of time at our cottage or our camp, and I spend a lot of time outside, so I don't spend too much time in my craft room unless it's to like make a little bit of space and then work on something and then leave the room, and I'd say 9 out of 10 times I don't even put the supplies away. So that's probably part of my problem as well, as needing to get reorganized. But anyways, I thought I would share my process with you. For this, I have been videotaping along as I've gone. I just haven't shared them on YouTube. And this video you're going to watch right now is the messy room. And I was debating on sharing this because this is really bad. Like, this is really a mess. And I know you've seen my room. If you've watched my other videos or follow me on my blog, you have seen my room, and you have seen it in some pretty bad form. Like, you've seen some really good messes in there. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to share it anyway, the messy room, because, well, hopefully not, but maybe somebody has a messy room as I do and they need help to reorganize it. Maybe I can inspire them to go through their supplies and organize them as well. Now, I don't have a time frame on this. I can't say I'm going to post a video a week because I have no idea what the time frame is, especially now with the weather. If it was winter, I'd probably have this out and my room would be really organized in a few weeks. But like I said, because summer is here, I spend a lot of time outside, and actually we have family coming in too. So I can't tell you when they'll be posted, so just keep an eye out for those. And you can follow me on my process. So I hope you join me in my mission to totally reorganize my room. And I hope you will share some of your ideas. If I'm doing stamps, maybe you can share your ideas on how you organize your stamps or whatever I'm working on that week. And even if you have a link, I don't know if you can share a link on there. I don't know how YouTube does that anymore. But anyway, I'm excited to get started and share with you the little bit of progress that I've done so far. So anyways, I hope you follow me along, and I hope I inspire you to maybe reorganize some parts of your room. So I hope you all had a very creative day today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Hi everyone, Tracy here. Today I am going to share with you my craft room in its true form. It might be scary to some, but I'm going to share it with you anyway, because the reasoning is I, for the last year, have been wanting to go through my craft room in every nook and cranny, every cupboard, check out every stamp I own, every piece of paper, every trinket, every treasure, to see what I really need and to reorganize the whole room so it works better for me. I've had this room for over 4 years. I'm not exactly sure how long, but over 4 years. And as you craft and create, you notice your tastes change for the products you use. It also changes in how you craft and what you craft. So I'm going to try and make it work better for me. So my first step is to show you all my room in its rare form. I've been trying to organize, so some of the stuff is even worse off than it usually is. Now I'm just making excuses here. But okay, so that's my fuse box, or my panel box, or my breaker box, I guess it's called. That's what that white thing is there. And we just built a box around it, and then I use it to display my Tim's tags for the year. And then underneath there, these are the cards I received for the year. If you've seen my other video of Marilyn, that's where I put all the cards after the year is done. So these are my cards that I've received from this year, and I just put them on here so I can look at them and enjoy them. And then I have some stamps over here, some of my woodblock stamps over here. And these haven't changed. I like these layouts, so I haven't changed them. I should actually change them up. So anyways, let's start from the door. Here is the door to come into my craft room. And I love punches, obviously. Who am I kidding? I love all supplies. So I have an over-the-door hanger with punches in it. And then I have this wall thing of punches. And you know what? This works for me. So this will stay the same. Because I like to see my punches out in the open and just grab them. And then here's some border punches down there. And then my tripod sits here, so when I open the door, it doesn't hit the door. So that's going to stay there. I will probably go through these and clean out the little pockets, because as you see, other things have been shoved in there. And then this shouldn't belong here. These bags shouldn't go here. And then we come over and we will go to my desk area. So here is my desk area. And this is really not working too good for me. For one thing, I have a chair here for my sister-in-law. And as you can see, I got projects and cards and everything else shoved on top of that. And then usually this desk is full of stuff. But I cleaned it up because I had to do a video in my... my cover I used, my tablecloth, was really lumpy. So I had to clean it up a little bit. But here I have my pencil crayons that usually don't sit there. They don't have a home. So they just end up wherever, and then I have to go searching for them. And then this container here, this just has odds and ends. This container here has some stencils and art supplies in there that... Oops, I didn't mean to zoom in. Sorry about that. Just has some art stuff, paper towel, like stuff I just kind of throw it in there. I have to really organize that. And then Jody sent me this, and I keep meaning to make another project with the stuff she sent me. And these are just things that people have sent me that I can, like, okay, I should really do a project with what they sent me and then do a video, and then I can put the stuff in with my other supplies. I like to keep them separate until I do something with them, just like with... if I'm on a design team and they send me things, I like to keep them in their packaging or in a different container until I make what I'm supposed to make with them, and then they can go and live amongst my other supplies, but I don't like to mix them up until then. And then this I will keep. This is scraps for my papers that I can recycle afterwards. And this little thing here, I usually take this if I go to a crop, because I can put stuff in there. Well, I put it on my desk and then I just start shoving stuff in here. Then a chocolate, and then this works if I ever get around to putting away the stamps. That's what I made this for. This was a design team project, and it was meant to put stamps because I'm really bad at putting stuff away right away, as you can see. And then here's my turner thing, and I like this because it can hold a lot of stuff. And I made the little dividers. I have a video on how I altered it, where I made little dividers so things stand up better. But the only thing with this is when I spin it, lots of times it hits my wall, and I don't want to wreck my wall. So I'm thinking of putting a long shelf against this wall. We will see. And then there's just some books and notepads that I've been using. And then this here, this little box here, that's where I put stuff that I bought doubles of, or stuff I don't want that's brand new. Like I was at a crop and they gave us like take-home bags, and they gave me these stickers. I've never used them. I don't think I will. So I put them in the box, and then I'm like, oh, I can do a giveaway. So that is that. And here's my full desk and my chair that's ratty. I still haven't got a new one in 4 years. It has always looked like that because that's my daughter's sarong. That doesn't even have a cover on it. That's so pathetic. And then down here, I like this. This used to hold my papers, but I switched my paper storage. I don't think I shared that with you. So this has a mismatch of stuff. Like at the bottom, this just has chipboard. And then these have my punch boards, like envelope punch and that. And this has, I don't even know what's in there. And then this top one has ribbons and laces, which I don't even use. And also, I have my ribbons in another area, so I have to figure out something with that. And then over here, I love this tray. I was supposed to share this with you about a year ago, probably. I like this little tray. I think I have the wheels locked on it. But it has my Cuttlebug, and then inside it has the folders, the embossing folders, the dies in there. So each of these drawers open up and they have different stuff in them. I will do a better video when that's organized too. And that is pretty organized. And then that white thing, that's just a heater. because I'm in the downstairs room and there's no windows in here. So it's kind of cool. In the winter it's cold. So I have the heater there. And then here, you see that binder? That's full of stickers. You see that? That container? More stickers. See that container? More stickers. Do I use stickers? No, not really. But I sure have a lot of them. And another container. And like I said, I've been moving stuff around already. Those empty containers were supposed to house some of my stamps. I was supposed to show you my new stamp storage, but I never did that either. And then here is my cardstock. That works for me. I love that. I bought that from a local scrapbooking store that sadly went out of business, so I bought that off of her. And then this is how I'm storing my paper, and this is working for me, except I pile stuff on top of there. Because there used to be how I used to store my paper, this top was solid. So I used to store little projects and stuff on top of there. Well, now that the papers are in these containers, I still want to store stuff on top of there. Here is a shelf that's supposed to be put up. Here is where I store my 6x6s, which have overgrown their containers. I really have to stop buying stuff like that. And then here's some little mini albums I work on, and some books, and oh, there's more paper back there. Surprise, surprise. And then here is just some more notebooks thrown on the floor that I need to go through. So we will turn around, and there is my desk. And here is this. I don't use this to its full potential anymore. I used to have my flowers in those containers and stuff like that, but they were just getting smushed in there, so I've changed that up, and I did a video on how I store my flowers now. And then I have this rolling table. This used to be my dad's, and I thought it would be good to put my not the Cuddlebug, the Vagabond on there. But I don't know, it doesn't seem too sturdy when you have it up high, does it? So I'm not sure about that. We'll move this cart out of the way. That's where my flowers are, just for nowhere better to put them than right there. And then I have some other mishmash of stuff on there. That little container has some of my daughter's stuff because she was making cards for kids for the hospital. And so I bought her some Christmassy stuff, and she never made any. So, and this bag here, this one, I just put that there for no better place to put it. But that is for when I go to a crop. I got some kits and stuff like that in there. Here is my IKEA cart. I just organized this. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it like that, but it's my coloring cart kind of thing. I have all my Copics in there because if you know me, I like to take my Copics upstairs into camp and that, so they can't be someplace. They have to be portable for me. And then down here I have my Sharpies and my Tim Holtz, and I will probably put my Stampin' Up! Markers in there. And then I have my spritzers or my sprays on this side. And then at the bottom, I'm thinking I might put some of my art journaling stuff in there. So far, that's what I have in there, but I don't know. We'll see how things go when I start to organize the whole room. The more I think of it, such a long process. And then here is just some containers that I had extra. I made, what else is in there? Just some layouts that need to be put away or that I'm working on, and another box under there. I'm a mess. And then, see, this is why things aren't working for me. Oops, I dropped. Something fell. Okay. So another reason things aren't working, I have all this great storage. So this is the opposite side of my desk. So when I'm working at my desk, this is behind me. Now look at all the storage I have. Like, look at all of that. But for one thing, this one here does not get used to its full potential because I hate going in here, because when you open it up, there's no light. It's kind of shaded. And I always have crap here. So when I open it up, I really can't get into it. And you know what? My stamps are in there. My clear stamps are in there. And I use that a lot. And my wooden stamps are in here. And I don't like to use them because that's where they are. They're in here. So I'm thinking of moving my stamps out of the way and putting something else in here that I don't really get to. Like at the top, that's my heritage stuff. My heritage pictures and memorabilia that I want to do for my family. And then the bottom two are altered projects that I keep meaning to alter, but I haven't got to. So This has to be I have to rethunk this one because it's not really working. And then I like the IKEA carts. Love the IKEA carts. Can you just move these suckers everywhere? This is my stamping area where I keep my inks, and this is working great. I will leave this how it is. And then I made out of foam core for my Tim Holtz distress markers and the paints and whatever else, the distress stuff. So that works fine there. What else is in here? I have all my clear stamps, like the $1.50 ones and stuff like that. I have those ones there, and those will probably stay. I just should reorganize them better because I noticed I had them organized on these little clips, but when I take them to a crop or something, they never get put back together properly, like in the themes, like birthday, Christmas, you know, stuff like that. So I got to go through those. That's just a little bit of organizing, tweaking. That's not bad. And then I have some containers here. This here used to be on my IKEA cart, and I put little, is it foam padding so it wouldn't slide off. I put it underneath here. This is my dad's tray, and it worked great on there, but I don't know if I was using the cart for its full potential when I had it on there. So I thought, you know what, this works here fine, and it's a tray, so I can easily move it into the rec room if I'm crafting with my friends, or it's easy enough for me to turn and grab something. And then these top cupboards here, these have been changed around a bit, but they're a mess. So I want to go in there. There's like old crafting stuff that I did like 20-30 years ago, or probably in there. And my paints are there, and then all my trinkets and stuff like that I have in these containers here. I like them because they're clear, and because I'm short, I can see through them in the bottom. But that might change. I'm not sure. We will see about that. And then this cupboard beside it, this was to hold my glue and adhesive. Glue and adhesive, isn't that the same thing? Yeah. And then my crochet cotton, like stuff like that. Crafts that I don't do too much, and my paintbrushes and stuff like that. That was supposed to be in here, but I just keep pushing stuff in. Whereas I think if I have little baskets, it might be a little bit easier to organize. Easier to like grab out stuff. And then this here, this is a problem because this does not work at all anymore. When I first did it, it looks all cute in those little chocolate containers with little flower labels and stuff like that, but I don't even go in here. I honestly do not even go in here. So this is a waste of space. So I am going to take everything out of there, take everything out of those little chocolate boxes, and find a better use for this storage. I might put my trinkets down here. I'm not sure. Or my art journaling stuff. I don't know exactly, but we will find out. And then here, this is supposed to be envelopes, bags, and as you can see, everything has just been thrown in there. So I want to make a separate area, maybe not even in my craft room, for me to package up stuff when I ship it out. And then down there, those are photos. Actually, those should probably be in with the cupboard that I don't get into very often, because I really don't use those. I should, because I'm a scrapbooker, but you know, every time I go to make a page, I use all my new pictures and not my old ones. Okay, and then in this one, I would probably keep this or move this around, but this is all like my Xyrons, and my Big Bite is in there, and my, what's that thing called? Bind It All, and all my chipboard books that I want to alter. So those should go elsewhere as well. So you notice, oops, sorry, banged you here. You notice the more you work in your space, the more things work or do not work. And then in this nice big huge cupboard here, which this is the one I would probably have more access to because it's my height. I don't have to get a stool to look up in the high cupboards, and I don't have the best knees, so I don't like to bend down into those lower cupboards. So that's why I'm thinking if I put things in baskets, I can just reach down. I don't have to bend down to get those. But anyway, and look at this, is a big huge mess. Half of the stuff in here, like these chipboard pieces and that, these are I think blank or colored chipboard. I don't even know. I don't even use those. And then this thing here, was supposed to be altered. This is all my blogging addresses for my friends are in there. And I used to keep my papers. I separated my papers by color. And here's just some older papers are in here. Just a lot of my old, like really older papers. And so I don't really do that anymore. I don't separate my papers, my pattern papers. I just keep them with the paper pads because that's usually how I buy my papers. So once these papers are used, or maybe I'll just donate them, I don't even really need these. Maybe I can figure out something else to put in there. And then even these here, like adhesive, this is so full, it's hard to get in there. And half my adhesive is over here, my foam adhesive is over here because they don't fit in there. So I have to rethink that. I can reuse the containers, of course, but I just got to figure out what I'm going to reuse them for. And then my magazines really don't need to be in here. They can be elsewhere. I could probably get rid of them, but they're Canadian scrapbooker magazines, and I don't want to get rid of those because they're really nice magazines. And the same down here. Like, I have my brads and eyelets. Like, I can't even open it. And I don't even hardly use brads and eyelets. So I got to rethink this sucker out, or move this over here to one of the bigger ones. And then my embellishments, look, full. And I don't even want to use these because they're so pretty. Like, I was gifted this from Sandy. I don't even know what year this was, like probably 3 years ago, and I still have it because, like, oh, it's so pretty, I can't use it. Like, seriously, Tracy, why do you have it then? And then here I have my sparkle in that in here that I could organize. And then I notice I end up just shoving stuff in here that doesn't fit. So I don't even know what's back there. And then here, these will stay. These are all my Christmas papers, and I try to put my Christmas stickers in. Actually, there's only supposed to be one. Well, now there's 2 Christmas boxes, and I still have paper up there. Like, why do I keep buying Christmas paper? It's just, I don't know, they keep making stuff. This is so pretty. And then here are my pages in progress, but I don't think those are my pages in progress anymore. I think those are actually, I'm looking in there, and it looks, I think this was Christy's when she was making those cards for kids. And then I'm just checking here. Look, what the heck? I got some Christmas stuff here. Oh, I know what this was. These were the cards I was starting to make last year. I was going to make these cards last year, the little houses. And I think I ran out of time and I ended up doing something totally different. And look, here's something else. What's this? I don't know. Oh, these are my calendars I was doing last year. Yeah, see? Project's not finished. A loser. Oh my goodness, I am so bad. Oh, and I have my Prima Doll stand, or my Gorgeous Girls, like all those pretty girls, like the CC Designs and that. All those stamps are down there. I just keep them with my paper packs for some reason because I guess I use the 6x6 when I make cards. I don't know. And see, look here. Shoved in there. I got some stuff shoved in here. I have to go through. So yes, it is going to be a daunting task. Look at this. You just look over here and you're like, oh my, Tracy. But I want to get this totally organized. It's going to be one heck of a big job. So yeah, you might see posts from me for the next 3 years just trying to reorganize this room. So yeah, so stick with me. And I will share with you slowly the progress I'm making, and I will share with you what's working, and I'll do more detailed videos on things that have been working, like my paper storage and stuff like that. And hopefully I will get this completed. Well, I'm not going to say by this year, but hopefully I'll get it completed in the next couple of years anyway. So thanks a lot, everybody, for watching, and I hope you all have a very creative day today. Bye.
Second, there's a second chance. I know that there's a problem in my head that I just can't seem to let go. That time doesn't hesitate, and our hands won't slow.